I started a new video. Hopefully I'll figure it out when I get home. I got lazy and I'm not that. I was gonna edit yesterday's as a 44-minute one, but I might just do it as whatever it'll be, 22 each or 21 or 20 and then 4, depending on all the semantics with the numbers. Hopefully I can figure this one out. Glad she didn't back up since I went behind. Alright, should be, since I'm not pedaling that quick, I'm thinking it'll be good enough if the video randomly stops. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Help out the algorithm. I don't know how much room there's left on the memory card because that last one was 22 minutes, then I had the first one, and then the one in between was a couple seconds. And then when I tried starting this one, it didn't do it. It did like 1 or 2 for like 1 or 2 seconds. So we'll see. Might just be me riding towards downtown, which is alright. Don't think that was glass, not sure what it was. Maybe black plastic. Couldn't tell because of the wall taking the sun away, but I still tried to avoid it the best of my capabilities to do so. Quite the random ride. I was gonna go to American Canyon fully, but I kind of just went to the beginning. I actually forgot I went that far. Kind of just went and the beginning of American Canyon to the park that I hung at a few minutes before I started recording the first clip. So we'll see. Not sure how I'm gonna piece these together. Trying to stay trying to go between 10 to 25, try to stay under 30 minutes, 10 to 25 minutes, somewhere in there. I just like to talk. I have noticed, since I'm pretty much alone, besides my hanging out with my parents, I don't really have much of a social life. So I guess I get carried away. I say I'll only do it for whatever, 25 minutes or less, but then it could go for an hour. Or 25 minutes to 60 minutes, depending. I was just here. This is my 3rd time today coming here. How exciting for me. Dang it. Ah, wrong button, that's why. Sheesh. Forgot that. Press the button with the wrong sound. Oh, shit. Sheesh. Alright. Makes more sense. I don't know why I thought that was the button I wanted. I pressed the one to go across the street the other way, and then the one I wanted going straight this way was in front of me. I barely used that part of that intersection, so I tend to forget pretty easily. If it's been a while, it has been a while since I did the last 6 months to a year, give or take. Everything's 6 months to a year. I had a feeling that would happen. You never know with these bars because how big they are. Seems like it's easier going up the hill right there, or it might be easier doing it on the inside, closer to the building, in between the building and the pole. Don't know. Need to get across the street. At some juncture, you can't hop on the sidewalk on this side from the end of the sidewalk. So let me just slow down. Ooh, love that. You gotta love that sound. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll go that way. Sick. I'll just go straight. Takes me to the same place. Eventually. Sometimes it's easier going this way. I think this dude, I don't know if he's in the video, but in the car just passed. I think he thought I was rolling on him. See, he was doing something on his phone, texting or emailing or something, revolving around typing, and all of a sudden he looks to the left with the quickness. Again, smelling like fire. Hopefully, no worries in that department. Guess I'm just gonna let the clip run itself out. Might as well. Getting a wheelie on the dirt bike. I was on a dirt bike. That looked fun. A lot of people around here ride in the street. Can get annoying though when I'm at my house, just because some people like to be obnoxious, so they'll go super quick. Guess I must. I've noticed since last year, for whatever reason, it seems like there's more broken glass around town. Not in any certain part, just throughout. Maybe this area, maybe around this neighborhood and downtown for the most, and maybe close to my house, but definitely have noticed quite the noticeable difference since I go everywhere. On my bike, I notice these little things people might not notice otherwise. So now I'm even more vigilant, because it seems like it happens more often than not. I was gonna go across the bridge But I don't know. I'm already kind of cold, but it's okay because it hasn't been windy for a few minutes and the wind wasn't that bad. But I went across the bridge, clearly water, since it is a bridge. It's that kind of bridge, and water makes cold wind, so I don't know. Woof. Having the brake has been helpful in such moments like that. Has stop signs and stoplights. Just so I got a little bit more control. I don't know if it's what it is, but haven't been able to backpedal like I normally would on a Fixie. So it's nice to have the brake, since normally I would be able to manipulate my speed a little better, but I don't know if it's because of the pedals being opposite or something to do with the cranks in the bottom bracket. I don't know, but I want to try it because the hole, as I mentioned, for the chain ring got messed up when it was still on my Defender, because I kept having problems without knowing it, and then when I noticed it, I'm guessing now, looking back, and if I would have noticed, because it was a bolt-on for that bike, since 3-piece crank is bolt-on with the Allen wrench bolt, so it may have been coming loose without me knowing, and then that's why it's kind of messed up currently, I think. God, nuts. I knew that dog was there, but for some reason startled me. Possibly because every other time I've ridden by there the last few days and weeks, it hasn't barked at me. Typically it does. Maybe it's been outside. I hadn't thought about that. It's been at least a week, 1 to 3 weeks since I got barked at, so maybe it just flew out of my mind until just now. Alright, back on the far side of my street. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm liking the setup on the Univega. Thinking about riding it as a single speed. I just have to find. I might have to buy a freewheel. Come to think of it, since the cog I have for the fixed side on this is 13, I'd have to go with that. Or maybe I could try the 15 that came with my Defender. It might not work though. Might be two links too short, especially with the setup, since it's not a normal setup. It's like the drops for the axles for the rear wheel on this bike are similar, are like a road bike. So I don't know, might be more difficult. This is kind of difficult, but I figured it out. Just took some trial and error, mostly because of the drops, the rear drops not being copacetic as I hoped. I should, oh yeah, go to the park maybe. I'm gonna go the back way to the park. I mean to do that. Trying to decide if I want to ride down the stairs. Probably not. I get a lot of recycling over here. Help out the city. Help out myself. Make a few bucks. Only good thing about living here is the fact that, unfortunately, most people litter. So, being someone that collects recycling for extra money comes in handy. I need to get into a routine of doing that though. I always say I'm going to, but my mornings don't always work out how I would like them to the day before or a couple days before. If I try to actually make plans, like this week, not much done the first few hours of my days just because waking up, falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, and being fully awake or partially awake